I chose for my behavior change project to increase my clients' spontaneous speech by using a time-delayed prompting procedure. It was pretty hard to find recent articles, so my article is from 1991 by Marjorie Charlap and Jane Trasowich, titled Increasing Autistic Children's Daily Spontaneous Speech. This research was designed to provide a comprehensive analysis of parents' use of time delay to promote their child's appropriate spontaneous speech. Their dependent measures for this were the children's verbalizations in their daily setting, which were scored as either spontaneous speech, imitations, or incorrect. They noted that the spontaneous speech is defined as a verbal response to a nonverbal discriminative stimulus in the absence of a verbal discriminative stimulus. And their independent measures were the parents' presentation of the gradual time-delayed prompting. IOA was done and carried out by an independent trained rater who had transcribed and timed the recordings the parents had sent in. They also scored the children's responses, and they checked for procedural errors as well as treatment fidelity. They found IOA for transcripts to be 85%, timing to be 87%, the responses to be 97%, response variation to be 93%, and treatment fidelity to be at 96%. The authors' results showed that with the introduction of time delay, children quickly acquired and maintained contextually appropriate spontaneous speech. They also showed that generalization had occurred for all three children across settings and persons. The authors were able to conclude that their study showed the efficacy of teaching parents of three children with autism to use a time delay procedure to increase daily spontaneous speech in the natural environment. They also concluded that the spontaneous speech they found had been maintained for up to 30 months after the intervention had stopped. And they also concluded that there were echolalic responses initially that gradually transformed to contextually appropriate speech as the increments in the time delay increased. There were limitations to this study, and that they would be the small sample size of only 3 participants, and the authors noted that they had limited exemplars, and these were in the form of their location and a limited multiple phrases. Thank you.